Yo, what the F***CK is going on in Chicago right now? Hold up. Pause the music. Turn the volume all the way up. Because Chief Keef just opened his mouth in 2026 and dropped a nuclear bomb that's about to blow the entire drill game to pieces. After 15 years of silence, the Glow God himself just exposed the darkest secret in street rap history. King Von didn't just have beef with him. Von allegedly put the hit on Chief Keef's own blood cousin, Blood Money, and paid for it in cold cash. Blood Money, the young shooter from O'Block who was supposed to be untouchable, found dead in a pool of his own blood back in the day, and now Chief Keef is saying the man who pulled the trigger was the same nigga the whole world was calling the king of drill. Fans are already losing their damn minds in the comments. Some are screaming finally, while others are calling it the biggest snitch move in hip-hop since forever. But this ain't just another tweet. This is raw footage. This is Chief Keef sitting in front of the camera, voice shaking with rage and pain, looking dead into the lens and saying the words nobody ever thought they'd hear. Von killed my cousin, and I got proof. The streets are on fire. The family is divided. And the ghosts of O'Block are finally talking. You think you know the story? Nah. This is the 2026 viral bombshell that's about to change everything. Keep watching, because what comes next is going to leave your jaw on the floor. Yo, let's get straight into it. It's 3:47 a.m. in Chicago when Chief Keef goes live. No filter, no manager, no fake calm voice. Just Sosa, eyes red, sitting in a dimly lit room with only a single lamp on. He lights a blunt, takes one deep pull, and looks dead into the camera like he's been holding this pain in his chest for over a decade. Man, you've been asking me for years why I never really spoke on Blood Money. Why I stayed quiet when everybody was glorifying Von. Today I'm done being quiet. He pauses. You can literally hear his voice crack for a second. Blood Money wasn't just my cousin. That was my lil brother. Same blood. Same block. Same struggles. We came up together. I taught that lil nigga how to move, how to stay solid. And they took him from me, but it wasn't no random op. It was King Von. The internet explodes the moment those words leave his mouth. Within minutes, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everything is on fire. Hashtag Chief Keef exposes Von starts trending worldwide at #1. Say Cheese TV, academics, no jumper, everybody is scrambling to react live. Comments are flooding in at 10,000 per minute. Some fans are typing KF snitching, while others are writing finally the truth is coming out. Old O'Block members are texting each other in group chats. Even some of Von's own people are calling each other asking, bro, is this nigga serious right now? But Keef ain't done. He leans closer to the camera. Let me tell y'all exactly how it went down. Back in 2011 to 2012, things were getting real crazy in the streets. Money was coming in from music, but the block was still hungry. Blood Money was one of the youngest niggas putting in real work. He was loyal to me, loyal to the Glow. But Von was moving different. He wanted to be the biggest. He wanted the crown. And he saw my cousin as a threat. Keef takes another pull, then continues with heavy emotion in his voice. Von came to me one time smiling, talking about, we should link the crews, make more money together. But behind my back he was telling his people something else. He was saying Blood Money was getting too close to me, too powerful, and if we didn't stop him early, one day he might take over everything. According to what Chief Keef is claiming in this 2026 livestream, King Von allegedly paid $50,000 in Blood Money, literally cash, to a couple of shooters from a neutral block to take care of Blood Money. The plan was clean. Make it look like a regular op hit so nobody would ever point the finger at Von. And it worked. For years. Blood Money was killed in a supposed drive-by. Everybody thought it was just another day in the Chi. Chief Keef was devastated. He went into a dark place. He even stopped making music for a while after that. But he never publicly blamed Von because back then the streets had rules, and snitching, even on a dead man, wasn't one of them. But now, in 2026, everything has changed. Keef says he finally got his hands on old phone recordings, text messages, and even a voice note from one of the shooters who took the money. He claims the shooter reached out to him last month, scared for his own life, saying his conscience wouldn't let him die with this secret. "I got the proof," Keef says, holding up his phone to the camera. "I ain't dropping it today because I ain't stupid, but it's real. And when the time is right, the whole world gon' hear Vaughn's voice on that recording." The reaction from Vaughn's camp is immediate and vicious. Vaughn's mother posts on Instagram, "My son is not here to defend himself. This is disgusting. Let the dead rest." Some of Vaughn's closest A1s start going live, calling Chief Keef every name in the book: washed up, jealous, clout chaser, bitter old head. But then something crazy happens. One of King Vaughn's former associates, who used to be super close to him, goes live on Instagram and doesn't fully deny it. Instead, he says something that sends chills down everybody's spine. "Look, Vaughn was a different type of nigga. He moved how he moved. I ain't saying Keef lying, I ain't saying he telling the truth. But y'all wasn't there. Y'all don't know how cutthroat it was back then." That vague response makes the internet go even crazier. Fans start digging up old interviews, old tweets, old music lyrics. They find lines in Vaughn's songs where he talks about taking out the competition and paying the price for the throne. They find old footage of Chief Keef and Vaughn in the same room looking mad uncomfortable. Everything that looked like regular rap beef back then suddenly looks way more sinister now. Meanwhile, Blood Money's mother, Chief Keef's aunt, breaks her silence for the first time in years. She posts a long emotional message. "My son was only 19 when they took him. He had dreams. He wanted to rap too. He looked up to his big cousin Sosa. Now after all these years, I'm hearing this? If it's true, Lord have mercy on all they souls." The family is completely split down the middle. Some relatives are siding with Keef, saying the truth needs to come out. Others are furious, saying Keef is disrespecting the dead and bringing more danger to the family. Inside the drill community, it's even worse. Old members from both sides are arguing in group chats. Some are saying Vaughn was a real killer, everybody knew that. Others are defending him till death. Keef just mad because Vaughn was bigger than him before he died. But the biggest twist? Right when the internet is at its peak chaos, Chief Keef drops another bombshell in the same livestream. He says this wasn't just about street politics. He claims King Vaughn was secretly jealous of the relationship he had with Blood Money. Because Blood Money was the one person who could tell Chief Keef anything, and Keef would actually listen. Vaughn wanted that position. He wanted to be the one whispering in Sosa's ear, controlling the movement. So he removed the competition, Keef says coldly. He removed my blood. My lil brother. At this point, the live stream has over 1.2 million people watching live. The comment section is moving so fast you can't even read it. And just when you think it can't get any crazier, Chief Keef looks straight into the camera and says the line that will be replayed for years. "If Vaughn was alive today, one of us wouldn't be." He lets that sit for 5 long seconds. Then he ends the stream without saying goodbye. The screen goes black. And that's when all hell really breaks loose. People are calling this the biggest moment in drill history since Chief Keef dropped I Don't Like. Podcasts are recording emergency episodes. Law and Crime Network is already talking about whether this can lead to actual police reopening the case. Shade Room, The Breakfast Club, academics, everybody is covering it. But nobody has the full story yet. Within hours, the streets of Chicago start reacting in real time. Cars are pulling up on O Block with music blasting old Keef and Vaughn tracks back to back. Some young niggas are outside throwing up glow signs while others are screaming Vaughn gang and arguing in the middle of the block. Police presence increases immediately because everybody knows how these things can turn violent real quick. Then comes the first major twist that nobody saw coming. At 11:42 a.m. the next morning, a verified account linked to one of Vaughn's old engineers drops a 47-second audio clip. In the clip, you can clearly hear a voice that sounds exactly like King Vaughn laughing and saying, "Yeah, that lil nigga Blood Money thought he was untouchable because he was Keef's cousin. I showed him. Paid them boys to handle that. Now the block knows who really running it. The audio is low quality, but the voice, the laugh, the slang, it all sounds way too authentic. Within minutes, audio experts on YouTube and Twitter start breaking it down, saying the voice match is over 87% accurate. The internet loses its mind completely. Say Cheese TV goes live immediately. Academics cancels his whole schedule and starts a 4-hour emergency stream titled Chief Keef Just Ended King Von's Legacy? Candidly, Cassie drops a 22-minute video crying while reading comments. Even Law and Crime Network does a serious segment asking if this new audio could actually lead to a murder investigation being reopened in 2026. Chief Keef sees the audio and reposts it with just one caption: "Told y'all." But then, the plot thickens even more. Later that same day, one of Blood Money's childhood friends, a guy who goes by the name Lil D, goes live from an unknown location. He's visibly shaken. He says he was with Blood Money the night before he got killed. According to Lil D, Blood Money told him that Von had been sending him weird messages, trying to pull him away from Keef's crew, offering him more money to switch sides. "He told me Von acting funny, bro. I think he jealous. I thought it was just rap shit," Lil D says, voice cracking. "Now I realize my nigga was trying to warn me." Lil D even claims he has old text messages saved on an old phone that prove Von was trying to recruit Blood Money behind Keef's back. He says he's scared to drop them right now, but if the family asks, he will. This creates a massive divide. Von's fans are calling Lil D a clout chaser and saying the audio is fake AI generated. Keef supporters are calling it the final nail in the coffin. Meanwhile, Blood Money's mother posts another emotional video. She's sitting in her living room surrounded by old pictures of her son, tears running down her face. "If any of this is true, I want justice for my baby. He didn't deserve to die like that. He was just a kid trying to make it out." Her words hit hard. Even some of the hardest drill fans in the comments are writing "Free the dead" and "This shit sad FR." But the drama doesn't stop there. 2 days later, a woman who claims she was romantically involved with King Von back in the day comes forward. She goes by the name Red Red in the streets. She drops a long Instagram story saying that Von once confessed to her while they were drinking that he had to take care of some family business involving Keef's people. She says Von told her, "Sometimes you gotta remove the ones closest to the throne before they try to sit on it." Red Red even says she has old voicemails, but she's too scared to release them because Chicago still got rules. Now the whole situation turns into a full-blown soap opera mixed with street conspiracy. Fans start making timelines, comparing dates of old songs, old Instagram posts, and old music video locations. They notice that right after Blood Money's death, Von dropped a song with lyrics that suddenly sound way too suspicious. "I took out the biggest threat, now the crown fit perfect." People are screen recording everything. Old forgotten interviews are being dug up where Von subtly shaded Chief Keef. One interview from 2014 where Von says, "Some niggas think they run the city because they got one hit song. But real bosses move quieter." Everything is being re-examined under a microscope. Chief Keef stays relatively quiet for the next 48 hours, but then he does something that shocks everyone again. He posts a picture on Instagram, an old photo of him and Blood Money when they were kids, both smiling, arms around each other. The caption is simple but powerful. "He was supposed to be here with me. They took that away. I ain't forgetting." The post gets over 2 million likes in less than 6 hours. Celebrities start commenting. Lil Durk posts a praying hands emoji. Even some big mainstream rappers who usually stay away from drill politics are showing love in the comments. But not everyone is sympathetic. A well-known Chicago blogger who has always been pro-Von goes live and says Chief Keef is only doing this because his own career has been up and down for years and he needs attention. He calls it the most calculated clout move in rap history. That blog sparks another war in the comments. While all this is happening, the legal side starts getting interesting. A retired Chicago detective who worked on Blood Money's case back in the day speaks anonymously to a local news station. He says the original investigation always felt too clean, and that there were rumors even back then that it might have been an inside job, but nobody wanted to touch it because of how dangerous the names involved were. He ends his interview with a chilling line. If new credible evidence comes forward in 2026, this case can technically be reopened. Murder has no statute of limitations. That statement sends shockwaves through both camps. Vaughn's family releases a longer statement through their lawyer, saying they will take legal action against anyone spreading defamatory lies about their deceased son. Chief Keef's team responds by saying they have lawyers ready too, and they're not scared. The tension is at an all-time high. And just when people think the story can't get any wilder, another bombshell drops. A supposed former affiliate of Vaughn's crew leaks a group chat screenshot from 2013. In the chat, someone with the name Vonnie writes, "Money gone. Problem solved. Tell the boys the bag was delivered." The screenshot looks old and faded, but the timing matches perfectly with Blood Money's murder date. Now the whole internet is demanding Chief Keef drop the proof he mentioned in the first livestream. Keef stays silent for one more day, then he posts a 15-second video. In the video, he's standing outside at night, a block in the background. He looks straight into the camera and says only one sentence before the clip ends. "Part 2 coming soon. And this time, I'm showing receipts." He smirks, then the video cuts to black. At this point, the entire rap world is holding its breath. Podcasts are speculating non-stop. Fans are making theories about who the shooters were, how much was really paid, and whether Vaughn gave the order himself or just financed it. The family drama has now reached boiling point. Blood Money's siblings are arguing publicly with some of Vaughn's distant relatives on social media. Old friends are choosing sides. Some friendships that lasted over 10 years are ending in public unfollows and diss tracks. The streets are divided like never before. And this is exactly where things start getting even darker. 3 days after Chief Keef teased Part 2 coming soon, he actually drops it. Not on Instagram. Not on Twitter. He drops a full 18-minute unfiltered video on his own channel titled simply, "The Truth." The thumbnail is Chief Keef holding an old flip phone with Blood Money's photo edited in the background. The video already has 4.7 million views in the first 4 hours. In this video, Keef doesn't just talk. He shows. He plays a 23-second voice note that he claims came from one of the shooters who took Vaughn's money. The voice is distorted, but the words are crystal clear. "Vaughn gave us 25 racks each. Said make it look like a regular hit on O'Block. Told us Blood Money was getting too close to Sosa and had to go. We did the job. Never thought it would blow up like this years later." Keef pauses the audio, looks into the camera with pure pain in his eyes and says, "That's my cousin they talking about. My blood. Paid for like he was nothing." He then shows blurry but readable screenshots of old Western Union transfers and Cash App records from 2012 with amounts that match the story. He doesn't name the shooter, but he says the man is still alive and living in fear somewhere down south. The video ends with Keef standing up, voice low and heavy. "I ain't asking for war. I ain't asking for sympathy. I just want my cousin's name cleared and the truth out. Vaughn was cold. He was talented. But he was also ruthless. And that ruthlessness cost my family everything." The moment the video ends, Chicago feels like it's about to erupt. Some O'Block members start riding around blasting the video on full volume. Others from Vaughn's side are posting guns and saying, "We still standing on business." Police helicopters are seen flying low over the old neighborhoods that night. But the real earthquake comes from an unexpected place. A high-ranking former GD member who was locked up during that era gets released on parole in 2026 and decides to speak. In a sit-down interview with the Underground podcast, he drops this bomb. "Everybody in the penitentiary knew what happened. We heard Vaughn paid for that work. It wasn't even a secret on the inside. Niggas used to joke Vaughn don't play about his spot. But nobody wanted to say it out loud when they were free." This interview goes mega viral. Even mainstream news channels start picking up the story. CNN does a segment titled "Drill Music's Deadly Secrets, a 2026 Reckoning." The Shade Room posts 47 different stories in one day. Breakfast Club has Charlemagne yelling, "This is bigger than rap." King Von's estate and family hire a powerful attorney and threaten to sue Chief Keef for defamation. They release a statement saying all the audio and screenshots are fabricated and that they will protect Von's legacy at all costs. Chief Keef's response? He simply posts a black screen with white text. "See y'all in court then." The beef has now officially moved from the streets to the courtroom. Meanwhile, emotional damage is everywhere. Blood Money's younger sister does her first interview ever. She's crying the whole time, saying, "My brother wanted to rap with Sosa. He had beats saved on his laptop. He had dreams. Now every time I hear Von's music, I feel sick. If this is true, how can people still celebrate him?" On the other side, Von's baby mama posts old videos of him with their kids, captioning he was a father first. Don't let these clout chasers rewrite history. The rap community is split right down the middle. Lil Durk stays completely silent. Famous Dex posts, "Free the truth." Even some newer drill artists are scared to pick a side because the old heads are watching. But the most heartbreaking moment comes when Chief Keef goes live one last time. He's sitting in the same room where he started this whole thing. No blunt this time. Just raw emotion. "I lost my cousin. I lost sleep. I lost peace. For 15 years I carried this. Now y'all know. Do what y'all want with the information. But don't ever say I didn't speak up for mine." He ends the live with tears in his eyes, something nobody has ever seen from Sosa before. That single moment breaks millions of hearts across the world. As of right now in 2026, the case is still not officially reopened by Chicago PD, but sources say detectives have reached out to Chief Keef's team for the full evidence. The streets are quieter than usual, but the tension is thick. Old alliances are being tested. New diss tracks are already being recorded in secret studios. Nobody knows how this ends. Will there be peace? Will there be more violence? Will the truth actually come out in court? Or will this just become another unsolved chapter in Chicago drill lore? One thing is for sure, the ghost of Blood Money is finally speaking, and the whole game is listening. So there it is, family. The full uncut story of how Chief Keef exposed what many are now calling the darkest secret in drill history. King Von's alleged involvement in Blood Money's murder has shaken the entire rap world to its core. What started as years of silent pain has turned into a 2026 viral bombshell that nobody can ignore. Families are divided, legacies are being questioned, and the streets are once again on edge. Was it really jealousy? Was it really $50,000 blood money? Did Von really order the hit on his rival's own cousin? These questions are still hanging heavy in the air, and only time, and maybe a courtroom, will tell the final truth. But one thing we can all agree on: the pain is real, the loss is real, and the hunger for justice never dies in these streets. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think really happened to Blood Money? Do you believe Chief Keef's evidence, or do you think this is all clout? Are you Team Keef or still riding with Von's legacy? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments right now, no cap. If you're new here and you want more raw, uncut rap news, street stories, and exclusive breakdowns like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. We dropping heat like this every single week. Smash that like button if this story had you locked in from beginning to end. Share this video with somebody who needs to hear the truth. Let me know in the comments, should Chief Keef drop all the receipts or keep some things private? And most importantly, how do we move forward when the dead can't defend themselves? This is the type of conversation that changes the culture. I'm reading every comment. Let's talk. Until next time, stay safe out there, stay solid, and remember, the streets always remember. Peace.